morning, lovely people. I hope everybody's doing fine wherever you are right now in the world. It's been a while, so I'm really happy to be back. And yeah, particularly to all my friends and family in Australia, be safe, be strong, be well. So a few of you have been asking about a few exercises that you could do in the morning, or what I do when I wake up, which exercises, which stretches, kind of get your heart flowing. And yeah, so I just wanted to go through a few of those with you. All you're going to need for this 10-minute warm-up stretching routine is I have two bowls here. They're 1 kilo each, so you can use at home canned soup or water bottle, anything that's about 500 grams or a kilo. And to start off with today, we're just going to start in a nice parallel position. And you just want to allow the hands to drop down, allow the shoulders to release. And we're just going to start with a nice breath. So you want to inhale, reaching the elbows nice and high up to the sky. And with your exhale, you're going to let the weights pull the shoulder blades down and really feel that connection between the belly button and the lower ribs. As you pull the elbows down and the shoulders down, your belly button reaches up towards the top of the sky. Inhale, high, 95. And with the exhale, you want to drop the shoulders. Feel a nice space in between those shoulder tips and the ears. Inhale up. And with the exhale, feel the connection, ribs closing, lower ribs and belly button, navel pulling in and up. So it's almost like two energy lines. And the energy lines want to reach in the center, the Pilates core, as you close the ribs and pull that navel to the spine. Nice flat stomach. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the weight in between the ball of the feet and the heel. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. From there, if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. What you're going to do is just drop the weight. So you want to bring the shoulders a little bit forward. You're going to go into a nice little upper body C curve. With those weights, you're just going to start to draw tiny circles. So you want to release the shoulders here. Really let the head relax. You can even drop the chin to the chest and allow that upper body just to open. You might feel a nice little stretch in the scapula as you draw those circles around, and then you want to change the direction of those circles. Feeling that shoulder girdle open, the back of the scapular, and perhaps moving into the lower back as we go for another set. And then just changing those direction of those circles. Good. And then you can just start to roll up through the spine, draw those shoulders back, tiny little circles. Inhaling, exhaling, so really drawing that chest to the side. Beautiful. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. You're just going to drop the left ear off to the left shoulder. And at the same time, simultaneously, feel like that shoulder and that weight is pulling down towards the earth, down towards the mat. You want to start to feel a nice neck stretch in that right side of the neck. Inhale to the center and exhale. You want to push the left hand down, opening up there through the left side of the neck and allowing that right ear to drop, drop, drop. Inhale. And beautiful, guys. So we can place those weights off to the side. We're just moving into a second stretch, a really nice one that I like to do, and that is the tricep stretch. You're going to take the left elbow up to your front, and you're just going to pull it back. So what you want to do is this almost opposing stretch. As you push that left elbow forward, you feel like the right hand wants to gegen push. So you want to push against that elbow. Press the elbow into the hand and release. Inhale, press. Exhale, release back. One more time, inhale. And with the next exhale, you're just going to hold your stretch there. So you really want to really open into the back of the upper back. Allow that tricep, the back of the arm, to just soften out, releasing those small muscles in there. As you keep breathing, remember to breathe. Good, and let's change sides. So right elbow is just going to come up now. You want to feel that gegen push, so you want to feel that posing push on the elbow to the hand. As you inhale, you press, and as you exhale, just release. And be careful, a lot of the dancers, or particularly myself, we start to go into a nice qauds, into a nice lumbar extension. You You want to keep that pelvis reaching forward without tucking, lifting up there through the hips and connecting through the ribs. Inhale, exhale. And your last one here, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Good. So we're just going to draw the legs to a nice wide side position. We're going to do a little side stretch now. So taking that right arm up to the sky, that left hand is going to come onto the hip. You're going to inhale to reach the arm up, and as you exhale, you're going to lift up and over. We're going to start to stretch out through the side ribs and the waist, just reaching over, allowing that pelvis to reach nice and high to the sky. Inhale. And with the exhale, you want to press the right heel down, reach the right fingertips longer, 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 longer. Inhale. And exhale, you're going to release the left arm, last inhalation. And with the exhalation, pulling up, reaching to the center. Right hand is going to come to the hip. Left hand reaches up to the sky. As you exhale, you pull that left rib. So those intercostal muscles there in between each rib. There's a lot of little tiny muscles in there. You want to start to breathe into those, open them up, reaching through that left hip. Almost, I like to think of a string pulling me to the left and through my pants as well. Inhale. Pulling up the belly button to the spine. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, 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 reach. Shoulders, fingertips, and reaching up to the sky. Beautiful work. And then we're just going to go for a nice shoulder release. What you're going to do is interlace the hands behind your lower back. Reach the chest to the sky. Inhaling. And as you exhale, we're just going to bend forward. So you want to allow that head to drop down. Allow those shoulder blades to come with you. Allow that those hands to reach to the floor, nice and heavy there. Let the head relax. Perhaps you can move the head a little bit to the right, to the left. Soften, 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 soften the neck. And forward and back. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lovely. And then you can just soften through the hands with control down to the floor. And we're just going to bend the knees. What you want to do is rotate the feet out. And just going for a nice inside thigh stretch. Let's just place the hands onto the knees. And from there, you just want to allow the knees to press out to the side. So you want to feel a nice space in the hip joint, reaching all the way to the knees. As you breathe, opening up those hip joints, perhaps moving the weight a little bit right to left, nice and controlled. Breathing. Good. Nice, guys. Let's go into a nice little inside thigh stretch. Just taking the weight onto the left side of the foot, placing the hands down to the floor. You're just going to extend that right leg, so that right heel is now going to flex up. So you feel those toes pulling back. And you're just going to feel a nice stretch here on the inside of the leg. Hands are going to reach forward. Good. And you just want to breathe deeply into this stretch. Allow the hips to be nice and heavy. Really press those toes back. So you want to open the hip here as well. This is a really nice one for the rotation of the right hip. Breathing. Exhale. Allow the pelvis to drop. Last time, inhale. And with the exhale, we're going to rotate towards the left side of the room. You want to drop that right knee down. Be really careful that it is nice and slow, nice and safe. Let's just go for tiny little hip flexor stretch, the right hip flexor. Placing the hands onto the left knee, inhaling, lifting the chest forward. And with the exhale, you're going to bring that right hip all the way forward. So you're just going to feel a nice stretch there in that psoas muscle. And also that goes all the way from the knee, under the six pack, and all the way up under the ribs. And just feeling that stretch there. Reaching the chest, super important that you pull the belly button in. So you don't just want to sit down, you want to reach, lengthen up. Exhaling. Good. Last one here. Inhale. With the exhale, both hands are going to come to the outside and inside of the left foot. You're going to press the toes of the right foot back. We're going to come into a pyramid stretch, which means you might need to bring your right heel back. The left heel back. The right heel is going to press down towards the floor. If you don't reach the mat, that's completely fine. Bring the hands onto the shin bone or the ankle. Most important thing to do here is to release the neck, the head, the chest as far as you can reach. And that doesn't matter if you're on the knee. Wherever you are, you're finding your stretch, and of course breathing into that stretch. So you find your Grenze, your wie sagt man das? Your borders, sense of borders, the place where you feel the stretch, and you just go into that. Last breath, inhale. And exhale, let's bend the knees, bring the left foot forward. Let's rotate the right toes out and just going into the other side there. So that nice little external rotation there, that inside thigh stretch on the left side. You want to really flex those toes, flex those left toes up to the sky, rotate the toes back, the heel presses forward, and allow now the heel to drop. And breathing here. Good. Inhale. With the exhale, let's go for that nice psoas stretch. You're going to draw the left knee down. That right knee is going to come just a little bit more than 90 degrees. Left toes pressing back. Inhale, hands onto the knee. And exhale, you bring that hip forward. Remember to really press the bottom forward. Lifting that left hip psoas, that left hip nice and high. It's almost as if someone's behind you and they're pushing you in the bottom. So you want to really open up through that hip. And breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Super important to breathe. Breath is life. Without breath, we are not going to be here. So, food for thought. Last one. Inhale. With your exhale, left hand, right hand, opposite sides of your right foot. You're going to lift your bottom up, press back into a nice pyramid stretch, triangle stretch, whatever you like to call it. And you're just going to let the head release down and drop. Finding that nice hamstring stretch, calf stretch, heel presses down. Maybe you feel a bit in the Achilles. You'll notice, obviously, the stretch for you, for everybody will be different. So you just want to soften down into that. Breathing, softening, relaxing. These exercises should feel good, of course challenging, but we want to soften into the stretch. We want to breathe into the stretch. We want to increase the stretch. Be kind to the muscles. Inhale. Last one, exhale. And then we can just drop the knees down onto our mat. Let's come into one last stretch. So this is a really nice one that I just like to do before I start the day, just to open my hips. Sitting in a Schneidersitz or cross-legged position. So allow the knees to drop down. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. We're just going to soften out through the bottom, so softening out through the glutes. Inhale, 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 reach. And with your exhale, you're going to walk the hands forward, reaching the right hand, left hand, until you come forward as low as you can, feeling a beautiful bottom stretch, softening off there. And this one can be quite intense, particularly in the hips. We hold a lot of emotion, a lot of tension in our hips. So you want to breathe and you want to exhale into it. Soften. Inhale. Exhale. And your last one, inhaling. And then with your exhale, you're going to walk the hands back, step by step, reaching up to the sky. And then once you come back to your seated position, you can just close your eyes. And I always like to take a few seconds, actually a few minutes, where I just feel my body in space. I feel the length through the spine, the sit bones reaching to the floor, the shoulders, the chest nice and open, the face nice and relaxed, and just concentrating on that breath. So thinking about the Pilates breath where the ribs will open, lateral breathing, and then closing without any tension, just allowing the body to do its thing. And closing, allowing the energy to flow as you inhale and exhale through the mouth. And then you just want to start to come back to a normal breath. Just allow the breath to flow, feeling that body just in space. And then you can open your eyes if they were closed. And so guys, that's it. That's a few things that I like to do every morning, or a few things that I can do during the day when I feel super unenergized and I feel like I need to do something. Just a few few stretches that kind of get the muscles flowing and get you energized and get you ready to go. So I hope to see you guys very soon. If you have any comments or you like this video, thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I am super excited for the next period, so always looking for feedback. And yeah, I wish you all a beautiful night, evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Feel free to follow me at empathymoves.com, and my classes are there for you all online. So join me from wherever you are around the world. Until then, peace and love, guys. Take care. Bye bye.